western county called the Hollow. And then after World War II, they lived out their lives mostly on the Carroll County side of Ward's Gap. And that's where my mother was from. And then I grew up over towards Lambsburg, where my dad was from, and we had an apple orchard. And my family still has an apple orchard, and that's how we knew the Leverings. We all go back a long way. And my dad is a fifth-generation apple grower in the family, and my brother helps run the orchard, making it the sixth generation. And my brother's got daughters growing up there, the seventh generation in our apple orchard. But I wrote the book about my grandfather and great uncle because I knew they had a great story. They grew up poor and fatherless down in the Hollow. They learned how to play music, probably a little more sophisticated than I can play it. And they became musicians on the radio in Roanoke, Virginia on WDBJ. And they made records for RCA, Victor, down in Atlanta. And they had just about made it. They played on the Grand Ole Opry when it was at the War Memorial Auditorium in Nashville. And just when they had gotten close enough to touch the brass ring, a little thing called World War II happened. And one twin, my great uncle, went and fought in North Africa and across Europe into Germany. And my grandfather fought in the Pacific all the way to the very end at Okinawa. And then when they got back, they struggled to get their music career on track. And that's sort of the story of their lives and what they did to try to get back to where they were and the difficulties that they ran into. Not to make too blatant a sales pitch, but I do have boxes of those books over there for sale, and I'll even sign them for free if you come over here. But one of the first songs that they ever learned to do was that one we just did, going Lonesome Road Blues, going down the road feeling bad, and they learned it as little boys, fiddle and banjo, or fiddle and guitar, just like this. And they play it on their front porch of their mama's house, and people would pass by and they'd throw pennies up on the porch for them to play a tune or do a little dance. And sometimes the pennies would roll through the cracks in the boards and they'd scamper down and try to beat each other to it to look it up. So that's how they got started. And another number that they definitely would have played, just as You're All in A here. We do something like Old Oak Park, can't we? Check that out. That's just a favorite fiddle tune that my great uncle Saferd, when he showed me a few licks on the fiddle when I was a little bit older and had decided I wanted to learn. This was one that he showed me, and that's Old Oak Park. And I'll